Hello guys, welcome to the Android Classroom. So as you all know, in the previous lecture we have learned how we can save data into Firebase in our Flutter application. Now today we are going to retrieve the data and show it in a list like this. So let's start coding it. So guys, let's come back to our context.dart page, and here let's create a body, and a body is going to be a container with height of double.infinity, means take the entire space of the screen. So guys, to render the items in a list view, we are not going to use a simple list view, but instead we are going to use a special widget called Firebase Animated List. This is a special widget used for rendering Firebase data. So let me just call it Animated List. So guys, this widget makes rendering Firebase data very easy. So that's why we are using this special widget of Firebase. So it will take a query and an item builder. So guys, for query, let's create a Firebase query inside our state class. Let's call a query object of Firebase and name it ref, and inside init state, sorry, let's call ref equals to Firebase database dot instance dot reference and child. Guys, be very careful while naming your Firebase database path, as they are case sensitive. Okay. Now guys, as you can see, our data is not in a sorted way. Like you can see, Murtaza is at the position 1 and Ali is on the position 2. To sort the data alphabetically, what we can do is we can add a query into our Firebase, which is dot order by child. And here if we give name, then what it will do is it is going to order our data in the base of this name keyword. So the Ali will become at the top, Murtaza at the second, and so it will come in alphabetical order. So we have created our query. Now let's give our query in our animated list. Now for item builder, we have to give a function, a method, and this method will have a build context, a database snapshot, animation. We are not using animation for now. And an int index. And here we have to return our widget, which we have to show in our list view. For now, let's return that. So guys, this data snapshot contains all the data of this reference. For in our case, it is this contact information. So guys, as you can see how easy it has become to render to get the data from the Firebase using this Firebase animated list. That's the reason why I use this animated list instead of simple list view builder. Okay, so let's build a widget which we are going to show in our list view. So that widget is going to be this item, where we are showing name, mobile number, and type of contact he she is. For that, let's create a method which is going to return us a widget. Above our build context, let's create a method which is going to return us a widget, and let's name it build contact item, and this is going to take a map. Let's make it named parameter map, and let's name it contact. Now let's return a container here. With the height of 100 pixels, and let's give it a colors dot white. So as you can see in the image, we have a column here and then a row. So let's just create a column first. So the child will be a column. Let's align the elements of the column. So min axis alignment will be center, and cross axis alignment will be start. So everything starts from the left. Now let's add children. So the first children is going to be a row which will contain this icon and the name of the contact. So let's create an icon here. Icons.person. Color of the icon will be theme. dot of primary color, means deep purple, and the size will be 20 pixels. Now let's give some margin between the name and the icon. So let's create a size box. Width will be 6 pixels. Now let's create a text widget. Now to show the name, what we will do, we will call over this map, contact map. This contact map contains all of our data, all of the data of our contact, like name, number and type. We will call this contact map, and here we will write name. Let's design our name field, name text. Let's give it some styling. Text style will be size going to be 16 pixels. Color will be theme dot of primary color, and its weight is going to be font weight W600 semi-bold. Okay. Now before hitting save, let's just return it here. Build contact item. We need to give it a map to make it run properly. So let's get the map. It's called map contact equals to snapshot dot value, and this snapshot dot value will return us a map. Each snapshot contains this one child, which will have name, number and type. So these three fields are converted into map and have been saved in this our map contact object. So let's pass this object contact equals to contact. Okay, now if I hit save, let's see what it's showing. Okay, so as you can see, we did a mistake. We just forget to add a row inside our column. So let's just create one now. Children, and then let's just cut it and paste it here. So as you can see, it's now looking much pretty. Now let's add some margins to our container. Margin will be as insects dot symmetric 10, vertical 10, and let's give some padding to our container. Padding will be as insects dot all 10 pixels. So now it's looking much prettier. Okay, the next thing which we need to do is we need to create another row where we will be showing our number and type of our contact. So below this row, below this name row, let's create another row. In fact, let's just copy and paste this row. And let's change the icon from person to phone iPhone. And name, and from name to number, let's make it number. And let's add some spacing between both the rows. So let's create a size box here with height of 10 pixels. Now if I hit save, you can see the number is showing up, but as we know, the number should be in a accent color. So let's just change from primary color to accent color in icon and in text too. So I didn't change. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to add this type field. For that also we can just cut and paste this icon and text field and replace from contact to type and icon from iPhone phone to group work. Now if I hit save, you can see it comes up. We need to add some margin between both of them. So let's add some size box here. with a width of 15 pixels. Hit save, and now it's looking much prettier. So guys, as you all know, in our app, each of our contact type is represented by a different color. So let's just create it. For that, we need to create a method below our build method, and this method is going to return us a color value. So color, and the name of the method will be get type color. This will take a string type, and then we will create a color value here. It will be the default color is going to be accent color of our app. Now we will check if type equals to work, then the color will be dot brown. Let's just copy this if statement and paste it here, and check if type equals to family, then the color should be green. Again paste this if statement and check if type equals to friends, then the color should be teal, and then we are going to finally return this color. So for others and anything else, the default will be accent color, and if it is anything like work, family or friend, then the color will change to brown, green or teal. Now let's just call this method in our build content item method. Here I will create a value called color type color, and it's going to be get type color, and you know we are getting type from this contact map. If we type here, now let's just replace in our last let's just replace this icons color group for icons color to our type color, and same for the type text. Let's replace this type text color to type color. So by these codes, our type will change according to the color of our contact type. Now let's hit save, and you can see we are getting green for family. And if I go to Firebase and replace from family to friends, you can see the color also replaced. So it's working on real time, guys. So guys, let me give you a quick overview of what we did today. So guys, first I created a list view, not a simple list view, but a Firebase animated list. So guys, why I use this list? Because it makes my task much easier for rendering, for getting data from Firebase and rendering it in Flutter. As you can see, I do not have to write much code to get the data from the Flutter. All the work is done by this Firebase animated list. I just have to give it a query, a Firebase reference query. And then in this data snapshot, we got all the data from the reference, and then we save this snapshot data into a map format by calling snapshot.value. The snapshot.value brings all the data inside this node. So these three fields, name, number and type, were saved in this contact map, and then we pass this contact map into our build contact item. This build contact item consists all the widgets which we coded to show this beautiful UI. And to make every contact type's color different, we created a method here, get type color. This get type color checks what is the type of a contact and sets the color accordingly. So that's it, guys. I hope you have learned a lot from this video, and I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. And if you have any queries, please write down in the comment section. And if you want further videos on Firebase and Flutter, then please let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching the Android Classroom. Bye.